Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gundam of Gundams. I'm Josh.
And this is Amy.
And today we got episode
21.
21. It's been a few days since we actually watched the episode.
Yes, it has, but we're recording now, and 21, the trap of Makuve. Who will survive?
21.
Yes, 21.
21.
Oh my god. Alright, Josh. You want to jump into it?
Yeah, let's just jump right into it. So we start off the episode with that kind of history lesson again. You know, it's like, oh, you know, like this is kind of like the map of outer space. Here's all the sides.
Basically, all the sides are gone except for side 6, and then, yeah.
Side 3 and side 6.
Yeah, because side 7 is now screwed up too, so.
And then 1
through 5? Well, okay, -3, so 1,
2, 5.
And then 4, right? 4?
Yeah, and then 4, I think. Whatever, they're all gone.
Yeah, it's been a long war. Well, technically it's not even 1 year yet.
It's not even 1 year yet.
But, yeah, space is pretty much gone to crap. Side 6 is basically the only other cluster minus Xeon stuff, so that's... we kind of mentioned Side 6, but yeah, Side 6. We'll go there later.
That's later.
But that's only the introduction, so let's get on with the episode.
Let's go on with the actual episode. But first, you know, like they're just saying that the white base is making its way through Central Asia toward Europe.
Yeah, we're still going that way. Still going towards Odessa.
Now, in the actual episode, we start off with the battle, actually. This goof just, like, comes straight out of the fire of, like, this base.
But cool, though.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It just kind of bursts out of the flames like the Kool-Aid Man or something. It's like, oh, yeah!
Is that the Kool-Aid Man or Macho Man?
Both.
Yes. But yeah, so... I thought it was a really cool visual. This is actually some... I know there's some reused animation in this, but the actual, like, goof coming out of the flames is completely new, so it was cool.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. But during this whole battle, Bright is just kind of, like, fighting it. He has a cold.
Probably worse than a cold. But yeah, he's kind of questioning himself, like, can't make decisions.
He has the sweats.
He's got the sweats, not the meat sweats, but the sweats.
Yeah, and he's kind of going in and out a little bit too, and everyone's kind of noticing because he's just like sitting there really tense.
Mirai's really worried.
Yeah, but we do go back to Amuro. He gets the bazooka cut in half. I don't know how you do that.
I mean, it's a bazooka. I don't think it's made out of the same material as the Gundam. I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
But then I guess the shield gets cut up a lot too, so...
Yeah.
Eh.
Speaking of which, Amuro is able to get rid of that goof. And, like, the shield splits in half.
So, yeah, case in point.
So there goes another shield.
Yep.
We go back to Bright, and... he's just like, okay, order the Gundam to come back. And then he just starts fading in and out.
Getting blurry vision.
And then he just, like, plops face first onto the ground.
Yeah, you hear it, too.
Yeah. Like, that chair is, like, elevated, too.
Yeah. So he fell a good long way. He probably has a concussion, too, at this point.
That would be like if I, like, fell off of the lifeguard chair and just, like, landed face first.
Ow. Into the pool or on the concrete?
Probably the concrete. At least with the pool, you know, like, it'd be like a little bit of cushion.
Would it though? Because like people say like if you hit it with enough velocity, it's like hitting concrete.
I mean, yeah, but you also have to reach that velocity.
Who knows? What Bright is he's hurting probably. He's knocked out for sure. That's for, you know.
Oh yeah, he is. He's out of it. He's just like laying there.
And Mirai tries to go get him, but we're kind of in some combat still. So Sayla's like, no, you stay there. We gotta get somebody else to go get him.
Go get him, Job John.
Yeah. I don't know what you're doing, Job John, but just go get him.
See, like, Job John does everything on the ship.
He's like the guy who picks up, like, all the other tasks, you know? He's like the jack of all trades. Like, sometimes he's in the gun parry. Sometimes he's in the gun tank. Sometimes he's picking up Bright off the floor after he's drank too much. I don't know.
Job John is whatever you need him to be.
Exactly. Sometimes he has a perm. That one episode, but I don't think he has a perm in this episode.
No, I don't think he does.
So, yeah, Bright's going to the infirmary.
Yeah. And from that point on, we actually switch over to Zeon.
Good to see who our episode is about. Makuve.
Yeah, Makuve right here, creepy vase guy. And he's pretty much complaining, you know, that his spy, Elron, is not really giving him much information to work with.
Also complaining that he's having more trouble with, like, the white base than I guess he thought, which, you know, could have been easily solved by him actually giving Rumbarol what he needed.
And it's like, that mine was perfectly defended. It had enough force. What's going on here? I don't know why it made him British.
It sounded like a weird, like, combination of, like, British, but then, I don't know, maybe, like, soft Swedish or something.
Soft Swedish.
That's not what Makuve sounds like. Don't let Josh dub over Makuve.
I just do the complete Gundam dub.
Oh god. But yeah, so Makuve is basically like, he's losing all his minds. And it's like, well, that's your problem, man. Like, literally, you could have had the white base solved if you had given Rumbarol and his crew, on both occasions, just more stuff. Like, if you'd given them the DOMs, Rumbarol would still be alive. You know, I think they would have taken care of the white base. They given Ham and Tachi their stuff, you know. Possible that they could have done some damage because they almost got rid of the Gundam too last week, so. Makue's basically complaining about things that he could have easily, you know, remedied himself.
Yep. Now, speaking of remedying it himself, that's kind of what he plans to do. He plans to just kind of take care of the situation himself. Now, before he cuts off, well, actually, this is after he cuts off transmission. He tells his lackey over here, hey, you know, you go tell Elron to, like, delay Operation Odessa as much as possible.
Also complains about how he's wearing the uniform. It's like, dude.
Yeah, he's like, fix your color. Your Federation colors are showing.
So, I think at this point, obviously, we know that he's kind of a double agent in a way. So, kind of implied, I guess, there.
He's a spy.
For both sides.
Well, I mean, really just for Zeon.
Oh, yeah, for him. And that one's Judok, right? I think.
Yeah, this is Judok.
Okay. And Elron's the other guy who we're talking about. No, we're not talking about Lord of the Rings Elrond. His Elrond. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying there's Elrond in Lord of the Rings, you know. Elrond. It just sounds way too close.
Okay.
I think we're about, like, a letter off. Anyways. You good, Josh?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just tired.
Oh, we both are. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So I think Amuro's fixing the Gundam, right? At this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Amuro's fixing the Gundam. He's looking for like some spare part, and it's either misplaced or they don't have it. So both him and Hayato end up going, and it's like, hey, we're gonna go ask Bright about it. They do run into Fraubo and the kids on the way. It's like, oh, PU, you guys smell.
Now, we should mention that there was a scene earlier, too, about bathing, which is, we're not going to show on this because that gets kind of weird. I think the only thing to mention on that scene would be the English dub had some really, like, bombastic music thing, and it's just like, okay. So you get, like, a really completely different, like, vibe in the English dub, and then, like, the weirdest thing happens because, like, they do, like, a joke with the kids, while they're, like, having bath time. And it's obvious what the joke is with, like, the hand movements and stuff. But, like, they changed the joke completely in English, and it's just like, this doesn't make any sense. But, it's just a quick cutaway. It was right before, seeing Amuro and Hayato, but it kind of plays into their conversation now about getting a shower.
Yeah, and honestly, it doesn't really add anything.
Really doesn't. It just, I found that one, it's just so weird that the English dub itself doesn't stick with the same joke, because they try to just say, oh, she's dirty again. It's just like, oh, that's not even, like, what these, like, motions that we're using, with our hands are even close to. It's like, it's just a weird change. So, yeah, watch it if you kind of have any questions about it, but, like, yeah, the English dub just completely does it differently, and it's just like, okay. I mean, I'm just in the camp where it's like, just do it like it's supposed to. Like, the thing that you try to make up with this dub thing just does not make any sense.
Yeah, it really did not make sense.
But yeah, they tell them they smell, and then they're like, yeah, we don't have time for a shower, so we gotta go find Bright and get these parts.
Yep. Now, at first they check the bridge, and they're like, no, Bright's not here. She's what?
The infirmary.
Yeah, the infirmary. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word.
He's sick, Josh.
Yeah, he's sick. And then they ask about Mirai, and like, she's with him.
And Sayla kind of makes the comment, like, I don't know why she needs to be with him. Like, some Malo or whoever could be with him.
Like, Son Mallow is there. He'll take care of everything.
I try to think of what a PG version. Anyways, don't be... I don't know. You can be a wingman, Sayla. Come on. That's the point. Be a wingman for Mirai. Come on, girl. And Bright.
Yeah.
Support the ship. I don't know.
Support the ship. The shippers.
Sayla's not shipping them right now. It's like, oh, come on, Sayla. Anyways,
Amuro tries to go and see if he can ask Bright about what's going on, and he just kind of walks in on Mirai and Bright right here, and then he's just like, okay, no, I'm leaving.
Yeah, Mirai's like, hey, you guys need anything? He's like, no, I'm good. See, Amuro, no, he's like way more like aware of this, man. He's being a bro for Bright at this point. I mean, Bright's not awake to, really see it, but maybe Amuro's a secret shipper. I don't know. Amuro's not blocking anything, if you know what I mean. Just in case. I don't know if that's PG, I don't know. Amuro is reading the room. We'll just say it that way.
Yep, he's reading the room. Okay, so the scene ends, and we go to outside the White Base, and we see like this platoon of like Zeon soldiers. And basically, they are on the lookout for the White Base, and they kind of have their own plan in motion.
Almost like guerrilla warfare. It's like almost like It's like the episode where they put the bombs on the Gundam, except for, I guess, yeah, I guess kind of the same concept at this point. We do get a couple of names, but I don't think it really matters because we don't really get to see what happens to them.
Yeah, like in this picture right here, you have Lang, who is kind of like the kind of cocky one.
Yeah, I think we also get Vice or something is the other guy's
Vice.
name.
Yeah.
Honestly, doesn't really matter because this is the only time gets brought up. So, unless there's some random manga out there where we talk about these guys. I didn't see anything on Gundam Wiki, so yeah.
Funny thing is like when Whitebase flies over, and they're just kind of watching. Dude is like sweating inside his helmet, and like he goes to wipe off the sweat, and he forgets that he has a helmet on.
Probably like really hot, man. They're in spacesuits in the desert.
Yeah, but yeah, like the whole plan is that they go up to the white base and they plant bombs in like very particular places to pretty much destroy their like Minovsky particle emitters and all that kind of stuff, so that they can't really hide their location from the enemy.
I am really surprised that they have so much specific information. I know we had Rumba Rawls group kind of infiltrate, but at the same time it was still a failed plan, so I want to know how they got like such detailed information about the layout of that ship.
I want to know why one of the Minovsky emitters was inside the white base engine.
Like, yeah.
That's like, it looks like it's inside the intake part for the engine. And I kind of made that joke where like he goes in there just like...
We used to watch the training videos on that, like they'd show us people get sucked up in the engines. It's like, oh shit.
It's like The Incredibles, or it's like, this is why you don't wear a cape.
Basically. So yeah, that's their plan, is to put bombs in various places. And of course it's the engines. It's always the engines for the white base.
Yeah. All their stuff is made out of plastic, apparently. So, like it doesn't get picked up by, like, the radar. And speaking of the radar, they leave the radar alone.
Maybe it'll play an important role later.
Yeah, maybe there will be a reason for that later. You see, that's called foreshadowing. I know.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So yeah, we just see them going around, like we said, particular areas of the white base, planting these bombs.
Yep, and then they just kind of jump off.
They're jumping off a white base.
Yeah.
Ryu's not there to jump on anymore.
No, he's not. He's dead.
He jumped off.
He jumped off.
Well, I don't know, he drove off and then he flew off. I don't know. Anyways, my point.
Yeah. But, yeah, and then the bombs go off. And everyone inside is like, what's going on? There has to be some kind of attack.
And nobody can see anything, so it's just really confusing.
Yeah, and everyone's just, like, confused out of their mind. And so, Mirai kind of tries to take the helm here instead of Bright. And it doesn't really quite go all that well.
She's way too,
inexperienced.
Yeah, inexperienced for sure.
Yeah, and they're wondering why the radar was left alone. And all of a sudden they see, like, a formation of Dops coming straight at them.
So Mirai's like, I guess we gotta go to battle stations, and then...
Yeah, battle stations, Amuro, Ryu, Hayato. So she's kind of feeling the absence of Ryu.
I think we talked about this last episode, like how Ryu is like portrayed as like the big brother character. It's like, I don't feel like in any of the other episodes, like in space or anything, I don't think Mirai would have been like, Ryu, come and be a captain, or come and take the helm or something. Like, it's just like
Ryu, come be our like strategist over here.
Because he was never really involved in it. Like, the plan to attack thing, Ryu wasn't like, saying anything really. That was kind of like Bright, Hayato, and then Mirai, being like, we gotta catch Zeon off guard, So, I get that, they built up Ryu, having like this important role and everything, but like, I think we talked about the last time where it's like, it could have been a better build-up, I guess,
Yeah, it could have been a way better build-up.
Because it's not just Mirai through this episode. You'll see like everybody else being like, Ryu!
Ryu, I need you!
Talk to me, Goose.
Yeah, but Mirai ends up sending out both Amuro and Hayato in Core Fighters. Which we do get this cool shot right here.
Oh yeah, where both of them are about to
in
launch.
The hangar. Like, right after they end up leaving the hangar, another group of Dops ends up showing up.
There's just no way for basically 2 core fighters to pretty much do this.
Yeah, and Amuro's like, what were they thinking? These orders make no sense.
Well, Bright would have just sent out the Gundam right away, so whatever. And then Amuro would complain about that, or maybe not. Maybe he actually learned something after these last few episodes, where it's like, gun tank would be the best option for this.
Honestly, why didn't they send out the gun tank?
I don't know, man.
Alright, so Mirai kind of realizes her mistake. She's like, okay, they can't handle that many Dops in Core Fighters. So she's like, okay, we're gonna have them both do the mid-air conversion.
Oh god.
In the middle of the battle.
Sayla's kind of like, wow, are you crazy? First of all, we can't even do that with like the gun tank or gun cannon, or it's the gun cannon. What is it this week?
It's
the gun cannon. Yeah, it's the gun cannon. I don't know. Maybe the treads on the gun tank are still shot after the last episode.
Yeah, maybe the shaft is still.
Oh, that too. So yeah, Sayla's like, there's no way that they can do a conversion of the gun cannon here. And then Mira's like, well, okay, we're gonna have to pull back Hayato.
Pull back Hayato, he'll convert in the hangar, and then we'll have Amuro do the mid-air conversion.
Because guess what? We need another mid-air conversion.
Yeah, and then she's like, it'll work perfectly. We can do 2 at once.
You didn't see him like when he was doing that with his fingers, but it was just weird. But you can do 2 at once.
You can do 2 at once.
And Sayla's basically, Amuro at this point is just like, what are we doing here? And Sayla's just like, dude, you just gotta we gotta work with this right now, okay?
Sayla's like, okay, just work with it right now. We have a crazy woman right here.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why Sayla didn't take more charge.
She is way more calm.
Yeah. And it's like, I would think like throughout this battle, Sayla would have just taken basically the helm, but she doesn't really. Like, she just lets Mirai do it more still.
Yeah. And during this whole thing, like, Bright can feel the whole ship shaking. And he's just like, Ryu, go out in the gun cannon.
That's just like another thing. It's like, Bright was never calling on Ryu to like sortie and anything, like right away. It was always like, get the Gundam out there.
I just love how Sun Malo is looking at him like, dude, what are you talking about?
Sun Malo's a doctor. Shouldn't he like understand that like basically Bright is delirious? I think he like tells him tells Mira like he has like exhaustion or something. So yeah.
Bright needs to drink more water.
Yeah, well, stay hydrated and sleep, but I think as we've seen on this show, like every time some character tries to sleep, like literally like, I don't know, Zeon attacks or something.
Just like the great Barack Obama once said, stay hydrated.
Yes. You have to always stay hydrated. I mean, that one time that like Bright was trying to get sleep, that's when Amuro stole the Gundam, so...
Yeah, that's when Amuro stole the Gundam. Every time someone tries to sleep, something happens.
Nobody on the white base can fall asleep.
It's just this whole episode is just things going wrong.
Yeah, if the white base wasn't so well built, and I mean that in a sense because like their engines are always like getting screwed up, but like if it wasn't such a good battleship, and then plus you have like Amuro and stuff, I would imagine that this could have been close to the end for them.
Yeah, and I forget who asked, but someone asked like, "Where's Kai in all this?" And he's just like on the turret, and it doesn't even look like he's firing.
I think it's Haito that asked or something. But yeah, I think he asked like, "Where is Kai through all this?" He's on the gun turrets. And then like you don't even see him like firing. He's just kind of sitting there.
He's just kind of sitting there like he's like making like a weird like grunting sound.
Like he's like that stock image of like, I don't know.
Yeah, like there's no gunfire sound at all, so you just
Yeah.
have to assume he's just like sitting there or something.
Can't shoot down some dops, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But Amuro does do the midair conversion.
Because we needed another one.
Yep. So how many is that?
Oh my god. I think it was 4 in the intro. And then we had
Like this
another
has to
one.
be 2?
Yeah, I think so.
So like 6 midair conversions in a row?
There's too many of them. And I think that's, like I said, like that's probably why we were like thinking that whole mid-air conversion thing gets used so much. Hey, it's 4 episodes, but like it's because you have so many just mid-air conversions now. Like in the last few episodes too, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah. But Amuro does successfully do it, even though I'm pretty sure he says that like they sent things out too quick.
Oh yeah. He says that like he can't sync with it. Like it's taking a lot more effort.
Yeah. But he's able to do it. Hayato comes out and joins him. You know, the kind of epic pose right here. And we do see like the thing that Makube is in. I honestly forget what the name is.
I don't think I have it.
It's a really weird name. It's like Dob Day or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll skip it. We'll find out later.
And we'll find out later.
But yeah, so I think it's not just Dops now. I think he's also brought in some goofs too.
They brought in quite a few mobile suits.
You know, like the mobile suits you could have given to Rumbarall.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of goofs.
Yeah, like even if they couldn't, like, let's just say in a real world situation, even if they couldn't bring in the Doms, why don't just give them goofs?
Exactly.
Because there's like a whole ton of them here.
Because he's lazy, Amy.
Well, he just cares about his mines and his vases.
Greedy.
And basically.
Yeah, and Mirai's kind of freaking out. She's like, okay, like, we have a huge force of Dops, we have a huge force of mobile suits here. Is there any way we can escape? And Oscar and Marker are like, well, there's like a route that looks fine, like 70 degrees.
Yeah, because, you know, our radar is still working.
Yeah. And Makube's like, little do they know, we left their radar intact on purpose. But yeah, Amuro is just kind of wrecking all the goofs and everything, but he eventually runs out of ammo, and we have this really weird shot of the Gundam right here. Like the head is like super round. I don't know, it almost looks like a helmet.
Yeah.
And we see like even more goofs show up, and they have like the Zaku machine guns, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, you know, like they kind of standardized the goofs, so they kind of took out like the machine gun hand.
That's what's cool about like Zeong's mobile suits is that like they could just basically swap equipment with almost anything. They're all versatile. And then they go off and make a whole bunch of mobile armors that are just, you know, nonsense.
Well, and then they go and make a whole bunch of aquatic suits.
That too, yeah. They had to get ready for their Jabrow,
Yeah, but they
takeover.
don't need like 4 or 5 different suits that do the same thing.
I don't know. Let's just say Zeon did not know how to spend their money.
No, they didn't. And eventually Amuro's beam saber runs out of power, and it like dents the cockpit of like that goof pilot.
And you just have like this like comical, almost like cartoony like thing going on where like the guy actually does escape from the thing and then he has to climb down his goof's leg.
And he's like sliding down the goof's leg after Amuro like pries open the cockpit with his bare hands.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna be using that goof, so.
Yeah. And even then, they're all surrounded still. And they're just like getting pelted with a whole bunch of gunfire.
And then, yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny too, because I think when Amuro starts using the beam saber?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He also tells Hayato to cover him, and Hayato's out of ammunition, so he has to throw a big rock. I threw a rock.
It was a big rock.
Mm-hmm. That also is one I think the moves on like a lot of the Gundam games too, right? Where like just randomly throws a rock or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe Extreme Versus, or just Gundam Versus, like the gun cannon can throw a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Go back on the White Base Bridge, and Sayla and Mirai are kind of fighting. Sayla's like, is running all you know how to do?
Yeah, it's a lot of bickering, and it's like this Sayla, like just kind of take over. Like I don't think Mirai would have been like too opposed if she's the one who kind of fully took over.
It's like, well then you do it. And Sayla goes into the, I wish Ryu were here.
I was like, I get it, he just died, but like, what would have Ryu done in this situation, man?
I wish Ryu were here.
Trying to make it into like a what would Jesus do thing. It's like, well, Ryu hasn't really been on the bridge, so I don't know.
What would Ryu do? Oh man.
Yeah, but that's a lot of the characters kind of like just thinking about like Ryu basically. But
Yeah.
they don't really justify why,
Yeah, and Amuro and Hayato come back to White Base after escaping all those goofs. And Amuro's just like, what's going on here? Like, what's with these orders? They make no sense. And Sayla's doing the whole HR thing where it's like, thank you for your comment. We are making our battle plans according to the intel we have.
Essentially.
As the White Base is like heading further and further in that direction, Mikumi's like, yeah, we're gonna end them all together, like in one go. They're like just a little closer. They're leaning over their table map.
Yep,
Just
basically.
Villainously.
Villainously.
Yes,
Oh, he's a villain.
he is.
So we kind of get the reason why they left their radar actually working in this.
Yeah, it's so that they had an idea of where to go.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a trap.
Because that's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
The Trap of Makuve.
Now, once the Dops kind of peel off of the White Base, Sayla kind of senses that something's wrong.
It's like, wait,
And
this
she's
is
like-
way too easy.
Like, wait a minute. No, go back right now. And
Let's
lo
just say
and
they don't get that
behold-
chance.
yeah, they don't get that chance. But lo and behold, they get a Hyper Mega Cannon right to the mobile suit deck.
Yep. Big old green light, essentially.
Big old cannon right through the mobile suit deck. And Amuro's just like, I don't know how many feet away from it.
Like, they don't show us what the proximity of any of that is to anyone, really, but...
Yeah, but that is, like, the same room where Amuro is.
All we get, really, though, from our perspective is the actual light of the cannon, and it's just, like, white. It's like, all there is just light.
Yeah. And then, for some reason, the light base gets hit in the mobile suit deck, but the engines are damaged.
Because it's the light base, and it's not the light base unless their engines are damaged in some way.
Job John's telling us about engine number 2.
Shut it down!
Shut it down, oh below! Yeah, and while the light base is like going down, Amuro's able to shoot that hyper mega cannon.
Yep, and actually they're kind of like free falling too.
Yeah,
so
they're
like,
kind of free falling too. So Amuro kind of does that thing that Lock On does in Double O, where he kind of like targets that thing from like the hangar.
Yeah. Yeah, basically 'cause he's just like laying down prone in the Gundam. He's like, I've got to make this shot. So yeah,
It's just like boom.
Yep.
Yep. And Mirai's having a breakdown right now.
Yeah, because basically white base can't move anywhere. It's kind of stuck.
Yeah, she's like, it's all over. It's all over.
And then, you know, got Sayla trying to like...
It's like, pull yourself together.
Tell her to pull herself together.
And then like the Dops come back and Marker and Oscar, they're like, okay, hey, you know what? We got a plan. What if we just set off all of the smoke screen stuff inside the tubes?
Make it look like we're way more damaged than we are.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I was Zeon, I'd just be like, we're still bombing the shit out of this thing, I guess. I don't know. Like, you know, maybe just because we watched Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans and now we just know we need to kill whoever it is.
Yeah, you just gotta double tap.
Just double tap. Just make sure they're dead.
Yeah. But I guess it does fool the Dops. I don't know. Maybe they were just like reconnaissance stops.
Maybe. I mean, we don't really get any things if they have, like, more or less any weapons, but, you know. If it were me, I would have just kept on attacking. I would not have believed whatever smoke or whatever.
You're like, Amy, get back in formation. Like, no, I'm finishing this. But yeah, they do end up believing it, and we get a whole conversation. It's like, okay, we made it. Don't know if we're gonna make it to Odessa Day, though. We need Revel to send support.
Yeah, we need some help here.
We need help.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. It looks like, you know, White Base needs someone to bail them out of the situation.
Pretty much.
Looks like they need Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Who is the first person you call when you get in trouble?
Jesus Christ, bail bonds.
Jesus Christ, bail bonds. If you're locked up and afraid,
Bail out,
bail out,
bail out,
bail out,
bail out.
bail out.
Oh my God. If you're alone and afraid.
Bail out. Bail out. Bail out.
You guys just gotta look up the commercial on YouTube.
Yeah, look up Jesus Christ bail bonds. It's hilarious.
Oh my God. Yeah, we're calling Revel. I don't know what's...
Yeah, we're calling Revel. And for some reason, Amuro's like, Operation Odessa. Is that the... is that where we're going for Odessa Day? It's like, Amuro, you were like obsessed with like showing off about this operation earlier, like, I don't know how many episodes ago.
Oh yeah, taking out that one little mine, which had no significance, basically.
Yeah, and now you're asking what Operation Odessa is?
But yeah, I mean, Mirai is like, okay, yeah, I gotta get my stuff together. Just stands up and she starts giving orders to everyone.
And then she just kind of leaves.
And then she just kind of leaves.
Yep.
Doesn't even sit in the captain's chair.
Nope. And somehow now we're in a forest.
Yeah.
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 We didn't even like land in a forest.
It's like what you see, like when they're coming in. It's like you see a little bit of green, like under the white base and stuff, or right by it, and it's just like, there's no way. Like, how did like little bit of like grass turn into a forest? Like literally, they're in the forest now. We were just in a desert. It doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense.
They had Amuro go out in the Gundam and they had to push white base.
I don't think that's possible, but sure.
It's like when, you run out of gas and you have to
Put it on neutral and...
Put it on neutral and have someone push the car.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense that we went from basically desert to maybe a little bit of green to full out just like forest.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where the episode ends.
Yeah, pretty much.
I hope they got insurance for the white base.
Oh, I mean, that's why you have the military, man. You just have your mechanics fix it. You don't need no insurance.
You know who they need to call? Eagle Man.
Oh god.
I got a deal for you. He just squats.
I've got something for you.
Alright, well, since that's the end of the episode, have any particular thoughts on it?
Not really.
I think the only time other that we made sure that the English played different music was basically when I think Sailor's talking about Ryu. Like they try to add a little bit more, I guess, emotional music to make it sound like, I guess, say, just give it a little bit more emotional pop, I guess.
Ryu, give us a sign.
But yeah, it's an okay episode. I would say nothing like super crazy is good about it, but
I'd say, like, as episodes go, it's just kind of average.
yeah. I don't know what parts of this episode should we actually talk about, though. I mean, it's kind of straightforward. I mean, besides maybe like Mirai taking the role of captain, which is like, it's kind of obvious she's not like made for that role.
Yeah, she's not really made for that role.
She's mommy.
Yeah.
Like, being the captain is daddy's job. She's mommy.
That's sexist.
Oh my god, shut up. I'm the one over here, like, asking why Sayla didn't take over as the actual captain in this case, because obviously she would probably, do a little bit better of a job, I think, so. But, they gave it to Mirai, so.
Yeah, and we'll kind of see next episode that Mirai doesn't fare much better.
Yeah, no, not really.
It's just that, Sayla kind of stands up to her more.
Yeah, I would probably say that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Sayla didn't take over the, I guess, captaincy in this.
Yeah, and honestly, like, this kind of turns into kind of like a filler kind of thing.
Yeah, we're definitely in the, I guess, the filler before the next arc thing going on. I mean, we're kind of in the long run Odessa arc, but at the same time, it's like, this is kind of like the filler in between.
Yeah, this episode can kind of, like, go if you're, like, wanting to, like, skip episodes or something. I'm pretty sure that's why in the movie they don't really cover this.
Yeah, I would imagine.
They kind of jump straight to the Black Tri-Stars after Rumbarall.
I don't know what else to really say about this one.
I don't really know either. I mean, like, this is a pretty straightforward episode.
It is. My only gripe, like I said, is probably Sayla not taking more of a leader role versus Mirai, because, like I said, she's mommy, so, like, her skill sets are different than, what Bright would do, or Sayla, who I guess is a little bit more attuned to, like, combat and stuff, so.
she's a lot more calm
Yeah.
under stressful situations.
Under pressure, yeah.
Yeah. Which I would expect from, like a doctor or nurse.
Which she is, technically speaking,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. Anybody else that we should talk about in this episode? I mean, we can't really talk about Kai, we just get a little
The goat, Job John,
taken Bright to the infirmary.
taking Bright to the infirmary, and then he goes to work in the engine room.
There you go. Well, yeah, he is a jack of all trades here.
Yeah, he does everything. That's why he's the unsung hero of White Base.
He's like that secondary character that doesn't get enough love. I mean, it's kind of like Marker and Oscar, too. But we know that they're there just because they're kind of stuck up in their chairs, so...
Yeah. And then sometimes Job John works in the mobile suit dock.
I know, piloting the gun parry or doing something or launching or...
Yeah.
So, yeah. Give some respect to Job John.
Everyone's all, focused on Amuro and all his stuff, and no. It's Job John.
It's Job John. Yeah, he keeps the White Base a well-oiled ship.
Imagine in Zeta, Char's like, can we recruit Job John?
Have you heard of this man named Job John?
He was an excellent man. I heard he has a six-pack.
Oh god. I think we're
He
going
did
a little too far.
everything on White Base. I've heard many tales about his exploits. No wonder I couldn't sink that ship. With such a marvelous crew member on
Oh
board.
my god. And then, I'm trying to think if there's anything else to really discuss. Job John is a goat in this, I guess.
Yeah, everyone misses Ryu.
Everybody, yeah, misses Ryu. And it's like we talked about earlier, it's kind of like one of those things where I feel like it's kind of not built
kinda
up as well.
forced.
Yeah, it's not built up as well as it should be.
Yeah.
Like, I think,
And-
like you said in the last episode, where it's like we needed more Ryu and like the build up to other episodes, and then essentially we get like the focus one on him, and then he's dead. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like how, later on we'll get Slagger,
Mhm.
and then, we only have him for, so many episodes.
I feel like he does kind of more than Ryu though, but I'd have to keep watching this to remember completely. But yeah. I think Ryu is given a lot more time though. So
Yeah. I'll have to read the origin again, but I am kind of wondering how they handle both Ryu and Slagger, because I do remember in the origin, Slagger is given way more time because they go to Jaburo quicker.
oh yeah, I mean that's true, huh?
Yeah. The White Base's route in the origin is completely different.
Root route.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, it's not like it's a bad episode. It's kind of in the middle. Decent animation, especially when you had that ghost come out of the fire. That's pretty cool.
Sorry about that. I have a weird hiccup thing.
But yeah, seeing some of the animation the goof come out of the fire was really cool. Not too many soundtrack changes here or anything. So pretty straightforward.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. I don't think I really have anything else to say.
Me either, really.
Yeah.
Tell us why Job John is the GOAT down in the comments, I guess. I don't know.
Give us your Job John fanfic.
That's gonna get really weird. Don't ask people to write fanfics. They'll do a self-insert of you wanting to get with Job John on the White Base or something.
It's gonna be like the Kylo Ren one.
Oh god.
No, Ray. I'm with her now.
No, Job John. I'm the one you love. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna write a fanfic. I would be so bad at it.
Like my initial thought was, hey, give us like a fanfic about how like Job John goes like Super Saiyan or some stupid thing like that. That was my original thought.
I don't know. Can you like write like a whole fanfic down in like the YouTube comments?
I don't know, like a whole story about how Job John becomes a new type before Amuro.
Oh God. Job John is the savior of the white base.
Job John has ascended.
His perm is now permanent.
He becomes a new type, and his perm is like forever.
Oh God. I don't know. Yeah, tell us about Job John. I don't know. I don't think I can write like a whole fanfic of it. If you want to write a fanfic of Job John, all the more power to you.
You see, Char, you're not dealing with the average new type anymore.
I've ascended.
I have ascended.
I got a perm.
I am a super new type.
Anyways, anybody want to talk about...
This got weird.
It did get really weird. You can tell us in the comments about Makuve and how stupid he is, because even now, I mean, he's gonna get rid of everyone, but I'm just saying, like, if he had given materials to Rumble Raw and his crew, probably wouldn't be in this situation now, would you, Makuve?
Probably not.
Alright, well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think I'm done too. Tell us why, I don't know, Sailor should be a captain down in the comments too, I guess in the bottom, because she would have, I think, done a better job than Mirai, since Mirai, like, has different, you know, skill sets than someone like Sailor, who is more of a leader, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll just sign off, honestly.
Yeah, to be honest, like, we're just gonna talk about more fan fictions and stuff.
Yeah, we're just gonna talk about more stupid stuff.
So we better end it here.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you like what you heard for some reason.
For some reason, and you want to write a fanfic.
For some reason, if you like hearing us talk about stupid stuff, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And we'll see you guys next time.
Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you.
Thank you. See you all next time.
Bye-bye.